Okay, I think we're about ready to get started here. I'm gonna check all the audio one more time because that always seems to be the thing I forget to do. Everything looks good. I think. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So, welcome back, everybody. Tonight is another Frontline Friday. Big news, not really big news, but news on the next character, Daiyan. For those of you who missed it, Type 95. She will be the next character that's coming out, I believe, on Tuesday. Let me just double check this. What's the timing on these banners? 4 days? Yeah, it should be like Tuesday. And so she'll be our next character. She's a Vanguard. I'm gonna kind of talk about her for a little bit. The stream's not gonna go very long tonight. I don't really feel like going super late. So we're gonna talk about her real quick, and maybe we'll do. I wanted to push to 60. We're almost there. My commander level is 58 and like a half. But I did a little bit of math, and I'm pretty sure I can't make it to 60 before I reset unless I just spent like a bunch of money. So, because between commissions and what little keys I got left over, I think I'm just going to be a little short. So, but we'll try and get there anyway. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, we'll just have to stop a little early. But once we get to 60, we'll finally be done leveling our account. Everything will be unlocked. And yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I also need to do... yeah, I've been putting this off. I gotta breeze through this. This should be pretty easy at this point because I'm way over leveled. So this guy's now 50 and I'm like 55 on all the characters I'm gonna use to fight him. So that'll be super easy mode. But let me check one thing. You know, I'm super paranoid now because the last couple streams I always like forget to mess with one setting. Let me check the stream and see if it's actually working right. So I'm gonna put us on maintenance mode here for a minute while I double check the stream on another computer. So be right back. Okay, I was paranoid for no reason. It seems to be working good. Can never be too paranoid. So let's just do some of this real quick. I gotta dump some more intel. You can never have enough combat reports when it comes to getting to level 60 here. I was looking, and I am gonna be quite a bit short. Let's see, we'll do our 3 for the day. The most cost-effective use of our collapse crystals, collapse pieces, whatever they're called. But yeah, I think we let me look here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 characters, 5 characters, 5 at 55 and a couple more at 50 here. But to get like from 55 to 60 is going to be 150,000. So I'm gonna need more. more. And then to get from 50 to 60, that's like what, 300,000? Yeah, 290,000. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more experience. And then after that, then I get to worry about weapon levels. That'll be another, oh, it doesn't even tell you. I'm gonna guess it's another 150,000. I'm gonna assume that it scales at the same rate. So let's grab a couple more of these keys. We'll get to 59 tonight, at least. That'll be good. We'll probably get halfway through 59. But I have a feeling I'm gonna, even if I burn through all these keys, I'll not have enough. But anyway, yeah, so Daiyan's gonna be the next character, type 95. So she's a Vanguard, which is interesting. So she's like very highly mobile. She's kind of meant to be flanking around enemy units and attacking from like positions where they don't get cover, which is interesting because she shares a similar role as Tololo, but she does it in like a different way. Because Tololo kind of does that in like little bursts with her her extra action that she gets, but Daiyan does it through her ability. One second. When I'm done dumping this energy here real quick, I'll you can kind of preview her in game. She's in one of the what are they called? Hunter assessments, I believe they're called. How many are we at? 600. Let's do some weapon reports real quick. Here we go. We're at 59, but yeah, so I would need 1,300 experience, right? Yeah, 1,300 more experience, which would be 20 access keys, right? And just think about that for the math. Because 10 access keys is essentially 600, so 20 would be 1,200. So yeah, I'm a little bit off. I'm not gonna have enough unless I come to my friend here, the cash shop, and I don't even know if yeah, there's probably not even any that you can buy any, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, the only reason you really want to be 60 right now that I can think of is to do the platoon Gunsmoke Frontline, but we got another 8 days for that. So everything else I think doesn't really matter if you're 60 at that moment. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. So let's take a look at Daiyan real quick, because I'm kind of excited about her. I think it's this one. Maybe? Did I get it right? Yes. Okay. So this kind of just is introducing you to the mechanic that she uses of like extra commands and movement versus like extra actions. So I believe they call Tololo's ability an extra action, which is essentially where she gets another free turn. Or maybe they even just call it an extra turn. But these ones, extra commands and extra movements, these are specifically what they say. You only get to do that. Like the extra movement, obviously you can only move. But you can kind of look at what she does here. So this is, let me pull up at the Twitter post. This is her, I still don't know what the way we're going to define this. Is this technically her third skill, or is it her second active ability? I don't know how you want to look at it, but ignore what's on the screen here, because this is just the preview mode of her for this little like mission. So they only give you a couple abilities, but this is one of her abilities. I don't know which one it is, like order number, but essentially what it does is it gives you this self buff called tuning, which gives you some crit, which is great because crit and crit, mostly it's the crit damage is kind of the bigger one, because crit rate's pretty easy to get, but crit damage is a little harder to get. And then yeah, you get 6 extra tiles of movement after you attack. So essentially, what the game is trying to get you to do is walk up here, use her self buff, which gives her pitch perfect, which also was Zatsu. Yeah, so this one also essentially does more stability damage to the enemy based on her tuning stacks. So normally if I was to attack this guy, he would go down to 1, right? That's because 2 base for the ability. I'm sorry, 1 base for the abilities. See here, stability damage 1. But we're exploiting the medium ammo weakness, so that's 3 total. So 4 down to 1. But if we walk up here, use her ability like they want you to do, this should crack it completely, because we're going from 3 plus weakness. I'm sorry, 1 plus weakness is 3, but then you're also doing an extra 3 from pitch perfect, because she's right now I'm sorry, 4. She's doing an extra 4 because she's got 4 stacks of tuning right now. So essentially, if this guy had more stability, you'd be able to see it better, but she'll do a whole bunch of stability damage, and obviously this is just going to wreck him because we're doing a stability collapse, which means once again, it'll remove all the stability before damage is calculated. Crack, he gets killed, and then you get to do the second half for ability, which is you get an extra movement. Now, obviously, it's exactly what it says. You can only move, can't use any of these other abilities. So, but anyway, that's the little demo. But you can, like I said, preview her in game. Just kind of fun. There's a couple other characters you can preview in game right now. I think Type 97, Jingyu, and UMP9. I want to say Lena. She's also in one of these other ones. I don't remember which one. But anyway, so we can exit. Or, you know, we'll finish it. We'll finish it for the glory. Super speed. Yeah, but she gets tons of movement, right? So she gets her base movement, then she can do this ability to essentially slingshot across the battlefield. And like I said, similar to Tololo, you just flank enemies because you just get so much movement. You get to go around them. Pretty handy in PvP if you're into that, which I am not. I absolutely detest PvP, but anyway, so her other abilities, let's see. Yeah, so her other one, Absolute Tuning here, cleanses cleanses buffs on the target. This is not so much for cleansing like damage buffs on the target. It's more importantly to cleanse like defensive buffs. Like I'm trying to think, like that Varieger medic that puts the ignore one hit buff on the target, so that when you hit them, it's gonna just negate one of your hits. So if you were to, we're gonna have to continue. This is creepy if she's just staring at me when there's no music playing. But so yeah, essentially that ability, the reason it has the cleanse on there is because it's ideally going to cleanse defensive buffs from the target before you hit them with damage. And then yep, then we did the harmony skill, which we just talked about. So that's the one that gives her the tuning and the pitch perfect. And then let's see. Okay, so sure, her ultimate, which is weird because, like, I believe the harmony skill is the one that uses confectants, but the ultimate doesn't use confectants. She's like one of those characters where like the alt isn't the one that uses the confectants. Kind of goofy. Macchiato's the same way, right? Macchiato, the alt does not use confectants. What uses confectants is the skill. Cold shot precision. This one just has a cooldown. But anyway, so Ethereal Resonance is what it's called. It says deals physical damage equals to these skills cooldown for each stack of tuning. After attacking, consumes all tuning and gains tuning permanently. Now, I remember looking at this at one point, and I know the exact numbers, but long story short is you're going to get, I want to say 1 or 2 stacks initially, and I believe there is a segment from her that gives multiple stacks, I think up to 3. So the point is you could like use that, then use harmony, and then like cycle indefinitely. Because her passive here, let me see if I can pull this up. I'm like squinting at this screen because the Twitter preview is like mega small. Here, let me see if I can pull it up. Sorry for muting the sound on this, but we're doing this for science here. Let's see if I can get a better version of this that I don't have to squint, because I want to give you actual numbers if possible. Let's do that. Let's go to the Twitter post. Let's make it bigger. Bigger. Okay, here we go. So at the start of the action, gain confectants. This is her passive, by the way. At the start of the action, gain confectants index and tuning when performing an active attack. So that would be any of her skills against a target not protected by cover. Gain confectants index or taking targeted damage. If the number of tuning stacks is greater than 2, launches interception, which is a counterattack ability, and permanently gains tuning. If the number of stacks is greater than 3, increases damage dealt. Okay, so that was a lot of words. And essentially what it's trying to say is that if you have more than 2 tuning stacks, which you should from using her harmony buff, you will get to do counterattacks. So she's kind of like a jack of all trades. She kind of does a little bit of everything. She does, like I said, she strips buffs off the enemy. She does tons of movement to wrap around them and get flanks. And then, like I said, there's a couple segments. I I need to. I don't have it in front of me here, but like I said, this is not meant to be a guide. This is just me talking out loud about her. Essentially, one of the segments also lets you kind of like alt have permanent uptime on the tuning because you'll have more than 3 stacks because you alted or because you use the harmony skill. I can't remember which one it's attached to. Anyway, so she kind of snowballs because every time she does this, some of those tuning stacks go away, but some of them become permanent, and so she just keeps stacking and stacking and stacking. So she can have up to 10, which is a 30% crit and 30% crit damage buff, which is pretty big. Pretty big. So overall, she's going to be an interesting character. I'm excited for her. Obviously a fan favorite for some people. So sorry, muting the game again because I'm clicking around. One day they'll add the option so that when you click off the window, it won't mute. But anyway, let's grab this real quick. And let's, what do we want to work on next? So we got a couple different things we can work on. I still haven't done chapter 7. Oh, this is, I mean the little extra side stuff in it. The story was, that's exactly what you'd expect. Guess who's back? Paradeus is back. We did all this stuff for the day. I'm all good on this, so we're just gonna, let's just hop into the limited time event. We're just gonna power through some of these challenge missions. They shouldn't be too hard. That I'm pretty over leveled at this point. Protect allies and eliminate targets. Well, you know what the best way to protect an ally is? That's by killing everybody else. This is not my Sabrina. Oh, that's right. They give you little rent-a-dolls. We're gonna not do that because they are low level. We're gonna use. Can she get up here? Not really. Oh, I know. Now I see why they wanted you to take Sabrina, because they want you to destroy this cover so you can walk up here. All right, game. We can do that. I have friends with the Sabrina. That's not. Somebody here's got a Sabrina. There we go. Cool. Congratulations. We'll throw Tolol in and everyone's favorite nemesis. And by everyone's favorite, I mean my favorite, so. And I'm the guy streaming, so I make the rules. Okay, so they want you to come over and... Is it this ability? This way. Can I do it? Trying to get a good angle. Whatever. Close enough. Said. I'm overthinking this. And we'll have you come up here. We'll have you activate it. And just set up shop here. So yeah, it's going to be a fun next couple days. We don't have a ton going on besides that in game. I think there's a couple other small events that they previewed for the month of January here. The bigger thing going on right now is actually all the events and all the other games. They decided to. So I finished the horror that was the machine translated event in Project Neurocloud, and man, that was a slog. Oh, hope they never make that mistake again, which they said they weren't going to. But anyway, they announced that they're doing another major event right after this one. So that's now going to be 3 major events in a row for Neurocloud, which is like a lot. Oh, you're going to live because somehow you're getting cover above, even with elevation. Can we fix this? Can Sumi get to him? Click and go. Yeah, so I struggled through the event in Project Neurocloud, and they're gonna have yet another one after this, which is I hope it's not the same thing. No way would they do that twice in a row, right? There's no way they would do 2 events in a row where they got yelled at because it was horribly translated, and then they're just gonna be like, yeah, we should do that again. Surely. But anyway, that's what's happening. I'm a little disappointed by that news because I was hoping that I would have a break so I could focus more on this game and stuff. But alas, that is not what's happening. Oh, this is annoying. She's all the way over here. Can she even get to anybody? No, she cannot. Nobody can. Oh, this is so sad right now. I should have put this gate back down. You know what? Oh, no, she's got to go all the way around again. You know what? Let's do it. Just for funsies. And get all this goop out of here. So yeah, but anyway, the Project Neural Cloud event was interesting. It had a pretty cool storyline, even though I had to struggle through like the translations trying to figure out what the hell they were talking about half the time because all the names got messed up and all the they kept talking about Project Cloud Atlas. So it was kind of a disaster, but I got the main gist of what the story was talking about, and it was pretty cool overall. But I was thinking, I'm like, man, they've kind of written themselves. I don't want to say they've written themselves into a corner, but they've made it awkward for the lore of the games altogether. Because now you got GFL1, you've got Project Neural Cloud, you got GFL2, and then if you really want to go crazy, you could also consider their other game, Reverse Collapse. And it's kind of weird because they're really bad about. Oh my god, they did it again. They gave me all the preset dolls that look similar to my units, but not the same. Trying to get me with those imposters. But they've been kind of bad about keeping their own lore straight, which is like a little frustrating. And I don't really know the reason. I kind of can't figure out why. Let's see. Is there anything special on this map? They obviously, once again, want me to come to here to switch these back and forth. I just hold the control points, which are these. Yeah, once again, I'm thinking about this too much. I think we just go. And what they do in their games is like a lot of times. So for example, Project Neural Cloud, what happens in the game is it's supposed to be like, it's weird, the timing of it. So it's like, it physically happens in game world, like during the events of GFL1, like halfway through. I want to say it's like after one of the big major events in GFL1. Who do I want to shoot? Let's do this guy. So at that point, like a lot of the main characters have been established, and a lot of the main like aspects of the game have been kind of fleshed out. Like as far as like who the characters are, who the main like parties are that are causing problems, etc., etc. And oh, this was a misplay. I think we can salvage this though. If I can click. Oh my god, if I can click. All right, kill him. We run over here and we shoot this guy. Mistakes and miracles. So anyway, so like Project Neural Cloud happens essentially at the same time frame as GFL1, but it's the way it's set is like supposedly Project Neural Cloud is like a prequel in that how do I even explain it? It's like this big cloud server where like, you know, they uploaded all the characters to, and you know, did like they were using it for like testing and stuff and blah blah blah. It got disconnected from reality, nobody knows why. It got all messed up, corrupted, and so they had to shut it down. And so they made a backup of the server, which is, this is the part where it gets weird, right? They made a backup of the server, and then they send you, the commander, into the server to go figure out what happened, right? And the idea is that you're in there to hopefully like A, figure out what happened, and B, pull everyone's like uploaded minds out of it, like their neural clouds out of it. Like for the characters, like for the T-Dolls, it's like they're supposed to be their neural clouds that are in there, but for like I think there's like one other human that's supposedly trapped in there, although they never really explained how that works, right? Like, how does a person's mind get trapped in there? Is it a copy of their mind, or is this person in real life just like a vegetable? Are we talking like Sword Art Online at this point, where if you're in the cloud or the video game, right, like you can't? So I don't really know what's going on with that. And they never really explained it very well. But anyway, the point that I'm kind of going off on a tangent about is, yeah, you stay there, is that they kind of made it awkward because they never mention, because the game is obviously still ongoing. Oh, did I mess this up? No, I can't. Okay. The game is still ongoing, right? So they haven't really brought it up in GFL1, even though timeline-wise, GFL1 is like way past what should have been the events of Project NeuroCloud. So we're past it on the timeline, but it's never mentioned, it's never talked about, and you see the characters in the next two games, like GFL1, you know, timeline-wise, and GFL2. But like I said, no one ever brings it up. For example, Daiyan, this is why I was talking about it, because she's in Project NeuroCloud under her name Daiyan, not under Type 95. And, you know, she's got like, you know, a bunch of story stuff, blah, blah, blah. But it's weird because they never talk about it, right? Even in this one, I'm pretty sure they've never brought it up. I'm trying to think of somebody else who was in it from this game. Who... Actually, maybe nobody. Oh, Ksenia was. Never gets brought up. I guess actually it's just Ksenia. At least right now. Later on they'll release more characters, but let's go with that. So yeah, it's weird because it's like at this point, if they, so in the most recent major event, they decided that like they finally were going to tackle some of the story points that they had like set up when you first start the game up, which is like what happened to the other humans that were in there, or the other human, I guess. And in addition to that, what the hell happened? Like what caused it to get essentially taken offline. So they finally touched on those after like 2 years of the game, which is cool. Because like the 2 years weren't like filler nonsense. It was like all building up to this. And it was like kind of cool how they like weaved it all in and out. But the issue is now it's like, so now you have to tackle the question of like, okay, how does this whole side game story resolve, right? Because if the eventual goal is the game is that, you know, everyone happy ending, everyone gets out, they get their neural uploads out, and everyone goes about their daily life, or at least they remember the memories, right? Because it's like they're I guess the real issue is like, you know, if you had a mental upload of your mind into this cloud server and it got disconnected, essentially I'm guessing what that means is that you just, you know, that's a blanked out memory, right? That never happened, it never existed. You just like connected to something, you woke up the next day and you're like, oh hey, I don't remember what happened. And I like I said, I think that's kind of the assumption of the game, is like you're trying to get everyone's like memory out so that they can like remember what happened. I don't really remember exactly how they set it up, but they can't really do that now because that would mean that they would have to like acknowledge it. It's, oh gosh, how am I going to get to this guy without exposing myself from this guy? I think I don't. I think I just kind of... Oh, I do it this way. And then I walk up, then I shoot him. Don't know how I'm supposed to get to here unless they want me to come all the way around. Yeah, the only way to get to it is from here, so they want me to walk around? I don't know, that seems like a lot of work just to open this gate. Oh, yeah, whatever. End your action. You can come to here and, I don't know, throw this over here. So yeah, Project NeuroCloud is interesting, but it's kind of a mess as far as the story and how they're gonna rectify it, so Oh, we got my favorite viewer in chat here today. He was going to be upset that I didn't stream today, so. We could do this a couple different ways. Ew, gross. Yeah, this will still work though, because she will be able to 1, 2, 3. Oh, she can't. You know what? Whatever, dude. I am so over leveled. I keep like trying to 500 IQ this, but it's like, bro, it's easy. You just out level everything and you one shot it. Sumi, can you reach? But you won't kill it. All these guys are hiding in the most obnoxious spots. All right, where does this go to? Single use control. No, I don't care about the grenade launchers. I can kill without it. I just need to get these stupid walls out of my way. Oh, this is just a sad turn, I think. Unless I just shoot this guy for no reason. We'll just go this way, whatever. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, so I'm interested to see what happens in the next major event. I feel like they're finally going to talk about some of the story points, but it's just going to be weird because I have a feeling that they're never actually going to. Oh, Tolo's getting kind of slapped. They were serious when they said everyone was going to target her. But I think we got shields. Yeah, we do. Okay, let's come to... Sure, let's use this. Congrats, we now have friends on our team. And let's... She won't get a double turn? She won't, so I don't have to worry about that. Not that it matters, because I already started the action. What is going on with this one? All right, so it thinks... No, she's not called Whitey. They changed that from closed beta. He's talking about Helena. What is going on here? I think it's freaking out because of the Overwatch on me. Shouldn't prevent me from attacking, though. Yeah, let's just try it. Let's find out what happens here. Oh! Gives you paralysis, so it does prevent. So the game was not lying to me. Let's do this into that. Yeah, no, they changed a couple of the translations from closed beta to real game. Wow, I positioned like a dum-dum. Oh, you cleansing my buffs? That's so rude. But I don't want to stand there. Because I don't have my ult up, so I can't counterattack. Let's do... Yeah, Yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. This is how you do, this is how you game. All right, so this is gonna give me a free turn because it should put me at 6 confectants. All right, I ended my turn next to this idiot, so he's gonna be revealed. I'll walk over here. I will, actually, you know what? Maybe I just come over here and kill him this way. Yeah. And then Macchiato can just turn the corner here and pop this guy in the head. Bada bing. Bada boom. Actually, we're gonna get some confectants. And then what does Sumi want to do? Sumi wants to blow this Goliath up. I want to get Nemesis Vision so she can use this prophecy mark, but I don't think that's possible. Maybe it's possible? Is there a will? There is a will and a way, but I mess up the turn order. Oh, nope, no, I didn't. She has vision now. Yeah, whatever, Groza's thick. Groza can take it. Once again, staying out in the open's not the best play, but especially when she's now going to taunt him because she cracked the stability and I'm actually using that fixed key. Well, if she's taunted, let's just get real close because I have a feeling she's going to run somewhere real dumb next anyway. See, that sounds like the audio got a little jacked up there. I'm guessing that was a problem before, and I guess I didn't patch it out, but or it came back in one of the updates, one of the two. Can I see what's in it? No. Is that 2 missions or 3? That was 3. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. What's this one? Be the first to reach target score. So I assume this is just kill everything, or do we have to? Oh, it's control the points. I lied. I lied. Where are they? 1, 2, there's 3 or 4. I see 3. All right. Here's the plan, boys. Sumi can come over here and grab this one. She's got enough movement. Tolo can slingshot. Ugh, but she's got no one to attack in order to get over there. I think Tolo tries to come up through the middle here. Run to this one. There's also a bunch of dudes are going to spawn over here, so I kind of don't want her there by herself. And Groza, you just supervise. You do what you do best. This should also reveal this guy because I ended next to him. And then we'll have you come up here. Oh, if only she could grab this confectants too. That'd be sick. Oh, really? It stealths again the second I move away from it? That is so rude. Yeah, that's sad because now I have no one to attack. That was my big brain plan. Well, I guess I could stand right here and just shoot down this dude. So that'll work. Like King of the Hill. Ah, I really want to kill this guy. If there's a will, there's a way. Let's go, Nemesis with the 50 cal. We are just going to do that. Preemptively push the ice up there. Oh, I will be able to kill him now. Good. Good. Get that 3 extra movement. Coming to here. So she's not going to be able to make it there. That's unfortunate. Let's do this for big damage. Huge damage. Because now Groza comes here, shoots him again. That's huge damage. And now how much confectance do I get from this thing? Lies. I got none. And he's in my way. Wow. You know, I feel like I've been misled. I do need to gold precision him. Oh, look at that. They're all huddling together in a group. Ah, there we go. Okay, so the enemies do finally come for this. Does this tell you how much it's going to get? Oh, never mind. This isn't... Oh, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would they use the confectants, like, icon and then be like, just kidding, it's score. Your little score in the top left here. Well, let's do her at the end of the turn to get the shield. These guys have not spawned. Nothing over here is spawned. I have no targets. This is just a really sad day. Oh, and I'm dumb. I didn't leave the elevator down. The only other way up is there. Oh, it's a disaster. Well, we'll just do it this way. Nemesis, you can come in this general direction. She'll kill them when they show up. Or maybe she can come up here. Rosa, you just do your thing. Okay, and now she will come here, preemptively put that there for funsies. Oh! Oh, I hate these fucking... I forgot he does that. Stunned, didn't he? Yeah, you piece of garbage. I should have shot him instead. That's actually kind of annoying, too, because she should have counterattacked him. I'm pretty sure she still had her alert up, but I could be wrong. Alright, so you can see who? Yeah, let's just go ahead and pile damage on this guy. Really? Can't kill him, but I can kill him, which will let me move 3 tiles and get into the piece of cover that I actually want to be in. Oh, Groza, what do you want to do? You want to get revenge. Revenge for Whitey. Does he have a cooldown on that skill? One turn. Okay, so he can't do it again. Click on the Groza, please. Thank you. Let's just slow them. Skip your turn. I hate these stealth guys so much. They're so annoying. You can kill... Oh, but I still can't actually get on it this turn. That's unfortunate. And then Tololol, you just keep doing your thing. I know it looks bad right now, but I believe in you. You won't get a free turn, so... And this will actually not... This will kill it, so it won't do the support attack either. So maybe we do this. Yep, okay. I know how to play this game. Okay, maybe I don't. I do. Just kidding. I do and I don't, I do. Get the free money. Walk out of the AoE. Kill him for fun. Take another step over for fun. I don't think there's any more enemies that spawn, so I think I just click next turn a bunch after this. But we shall see. Are you gonna crit and save me an attack? Hell yeah, of course you would crit. That's why you're the GOAT. Do 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 do. Alright, now we just hit end turn until we win. Or we win. Either way. Okay, now we get to finally do the boss that I was interested about. I apologize for making you all sit through that. This is what happens when you put things off to the last minute and you are not a responsible person. Okay, so they do give you a different arena than what you fought in the story mission. Ironically, this mission setup looks easier. What do the switches do? Up and down on these, up and down on these, and then this machine gun turret. I'm assuming what they want you to do is, like, let's say you had... I'm guessing Krolik is fast enough? Yeah, you could have, like, Krolik run all the way over here and do this on turn 1. Which would then let this, whoever's standing here, walk up and turn the machine gun on. Then I have to use Krolik, which I kind of don't want to because, A, this guy is not weak to fire, and the ads he summons are obnoxious. I kind of want to use Colfane, actually. Even though double healer is not great. She can do what I want her to do, though, which is press this button. Yeah, let's do that. And then how we doing over here? We got Nemesis. You can... Like, I think these are kind of a trap, right? I think they... Well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... That's easily within range, assuming he doesn't move, which I'm not sure about. It says he can move. So if he scoots this way, that's big sad, because then she'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd be pretty close. I have a feeling this is a trick, unless these are up here specifically for the ads. So, but we'll worry about that later problem. The good news is with this team, I'll never die. So, you know, there's that. I don't think I want to press this button. Right? Because if we come here, shoot him, go again, move up, shoot him. Yeah, I don't want to press that button. I mean, I overleveled this guy. The only thing you need to worry about... So for those of you who aren't aware how this boss worked, I don't know if you missed out on the last event, but essentially he's going to summon adds every now and then, and he's going to heal like crazy until you break his stability. Once his stability is broken, like, you'll actually be able to damage him, because essentially he will be using... Which skill? Is it this one, or is it this one? Here it is, the first one. So he's gonna heal for 20% of his health every turn. So until he's stability cracked, he's doing damage to him is like, that's not really gonna make a difference. Alright, if I do this, I can still shoot him, so. We'll do this. Yeah, because I want the confectants. We'll have you run over here. Press the button. Congratulations, you have done your job. You may now just fuck off in the corner. That was rude, but... You know? Sometimes you gotta tell it how it is, you know? Alright, Sumi. I believe in you. You're gonna tank this like a champ. What's he doing this turn? I should probably look, huh? Yeah, nearest target. And then summons a bunch of dudes. Yeah. Not a big deal. We're gonna just ult so that hopefully you'll counterattack at least once, maybe twice. Ooh, mistakes were made. So when he gets his stability cracked, he also summons ads. So I think I just summoned 2 sets. Yep, yes I did. I did this last time too. Alright, well, at least her counterattacks are taking care of some of them. Yeah, that... such devastation was not my intention. Okay. How are we going to resolve this? I think we just have to kill the ads, because they start to really pile up if you just let them... What's he doing? He is going to... Nearest target. If the target enemy is within the frontal armor target area, we'll see... What? This is... Man, they really gotta proofread some of this stuff. Okay. Nearest target enemy, which would be Tololo or Sumi. Select, dealing 130, okay. If the targeted enemy is within the reinforcement frontal hunter, which is the ad's target area, they will be assist attacked. So I'm assuming what it's saying is if I'm within range of this attack, so 6 tiles. It's a lot of words to say that, but... And then, what else was his other attack? Destroys all 7/7. Ew. So you don't want to be by him, but it's too late for that. Mistakes have been made. A 7x7 area? What does that even look like? Oh, okay, that's... Yeah, because he's a 3x3, so it's actually only 2 squares out from him. So only Tolol is going to get slapped around. That's unfortunate, but... It cannot be prevented. This shouldn't be so bad, because Tolol should tank the first attack, so she should, with a capital S, be fine. Man, I really want to... No one's taken any actual damage, right? Yeah, maybe we just do this. Yeah, I want her here. Because when this guy comes around to attack this machine gun, hopefully she counterattacks him. And then Nemesis, you just do your thing. Which is actually not going to be that much, because he is not weak to... Wow. Macchiato, you're going kind of ham. And my plan got ruined because he walked right on top of Sumi. But it's okay. Now he's pretty weak. This is the nice thing about just over-leveling everything. Yeah, I should make a I should make a like a boss guide to this, and it should be like, yeah, dude, just hit level 60 and max all your units out, and then the boss is easy. That's the strategy. Oh, you don't know how to do the boss? That's okay. Just out level him. Easy. Okay, we did that. Wow, we're almost at an hour already. I didn't even want to go. I didn't want it to be that real. Not that I don't enjoy spending time with you guys. I just today was one of those kind of days. Yeah, I really don't understand. People struggled with that boss. Maybe because of the last event. Maybe people were like way under leveled and were trying to kill him. Do I have enough for this? Yeah, we're rich. We're rich, boys. $250,000. We're retiring. The Elmo is retiring now. Which one of these do I need more? Well, how about I wait till I hit 60 and then I find out? I'm just gonna hold on to these for now. Well, I think you know, let's just sit here and have a little heart to heart for a minute while we listen to this good music, which I love so much. So, I need to take a drink of my beverage here. I'll let you guess what's in it. So, Daiyan coming out Tuesday. Might do a special stream just to pull. Oh no, Tuesday I will be busy. You know what? Maybe I'll make time. Anyway, so she's gonna be coming out one of these days next week. I keep saying Tuesday, but I'm just making the assumption that it's patch Tuesday, and I don't actually know for sure. So, 4 days and 18 hours. That would be Wednesday, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be Wednesday. That 18 hours, that's what gets you. But anyway, so we're gonna maybe do a stream for that, and I will do some gambling because I have a ton of tickets saved up. I don't know if I'm gonna go to hard pity. I might just throw 150-50 shot at it. We'll see how it goes. I do kind of like her though, and I do like Vanguard units. I like units that like flank around the enemy and do like fun stuff like that, even though I know they're not kind of like the meta. You know, she's a fun, cool character. This is the part where I say I'm going to make a guide on her, and I never do. So I'm going to make a guide on Daiyan. Now I will get that tall little guide out, although I kind of missed the peak time. But I'm sure there'll be some people who still like to know. She's relatively simple, and I was doing like research on it and like making sure that I have my info right, and it's a big asterisk because of like all the future stuff. I don't know if they're ever going to catch us up to the China servers, which is like, to me, that's mega sad. And I'm going to just be disappointed forever about that. But I just don't think it's going to happen, which is unfortunate. And so because of that, I'm literally just going to be repeating things that you can find online, like easily find online, because everyone's going to be on the other servers telling you what team comps to run, what characters in the future are good with X, Y, and Z, etc., etc. Which is kind of cool because then you have information, you know what to save up for if you're like free to play or even a low spender. It's just kind of not cool because like I'm just going to repeat what other people said, which is it is what it is, but that's just unfortunately kind of not what I want to do. I don't want to just sit there and be a puppet and, like I said, repeat what other people are saying, but I do it for my people here. Hopefully this game doesn't dry up. Now I'm sounding like a doomer. I shouldn't be saying that, but I plan on playing this game for a long time, so even if nobody else makes guides for characters, my crappy guides that I will make will be at least something for reference. So I'm not trying to be like a channel that makes these like super high quality guides and like, people subscribe to them because, they get all this like either fancy like beta test privileges or something like that. I'm not trying to do any of that nonsense. I'm just like, here, you play the game, I play the game. This is a good way to use this character if you didn't know. And I think that's a good spot to be in. Not trying to change the world. Well, thank you for whoever did stick around and watch, and thank you to all the people who are watching this in the future. I will see you guys at the Daiyan event when she gets released, and I'm excited. I'm excited to reread the story. This is something I forgot to mention, is that I'm pretty sure this is going to be the updated story for her, because there was a little bit of drama, which I'm not going to go into, because you can look that up yourself if you want. But there was some drama about her original story that caused some people some mega nerd rage, and they apparently rewrote it, which kind of messed up the release plans for a lot of other characters and stuff, but it is what it is. So I'm hoping this is the new story, and I look forward to reading it. And hopefully we can all do it together, can learn together. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good one.